Hello everyone, welcome
Hello.
to the Nameless Podcast, episode 2, and today Kodskid isn't here because
Yeah, he's absent today.
he
So
didn't respond.
yeah, he
Now,
didn't respond.
do I
so.
talk about who we have on instead? Could I say that now?
No, you just have to wait and see. He will be covering this.
Ooh.
He'll be talking with me. He's a YouTuber.
Yep.
He has 1K subscribers.
Very nice. Alright.
Probably don't know you just yet.
Alright. Well, because now you probably thought, to the two viewers who are watching, the reason we didn't stream, the reason we didn't do another podcast for a little while is because we've been saving up. This is Easter special.
The Easter special.
Yay!
Now,
and we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
5,
7,
6,
8,
7, 8,
9, 10, 11, 12-ish stories to
yeah.
go through. We got general stuff,
might be,
sport, and
we
gaming.
might be doing another one next week for Anzac Day.
Yeah. Probably won't be as big as this, because this one...
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of time. So Anzac Day will probably just be memorial stuff. Alright. So,
yeah, like a moment of silence.
Yeah. So first story of the day. The first real image of a black hole. Whoa. This is epic. So yeah, NASA captured this image, and there's something that's like so far away that technically that image is a bajillion, like 55 million years old. Yeah, that's pretty good. You got any input?
Well, there was a Reddit, thing that I'm pretty sure it was PewDiePie posted on Twitter, and he said, like, it was taken for, like, his camera, because he's been, like,
yeah.
having, like, you know.
Hang on, I don't actually have... I'm gonna see, because I know Grande and Grande, Dole and Dark, they did a bunch of stuff as well, making memes about it, and I liked it. Can I just...
Yeah, and there was a Reddit post as well of, the picture that said PewDiePie at home, and then the bottom it had, like, a 3D image, and it was, like, PewDiePie in Japan.
Yeah, PewDiePie's camera quality, not great. Also, while we're on the topic, can everyone please subscribe to him? Do it, if you haven't already. I can't do it. Do you know why? Because I've already done it.
Yeah, I can't do it as well, because I've already done it.
Alright, next topic, bit sadder, not as epic, but Logan Paul's dog Kong has died, unfortunately.
Yeah, it died from a coyote. I can't say it. Coyote.
So fluffy.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's so fluffy. I want to die. A moment of silence. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, condolences to Logan Paul, even though this is kind of old.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was running around like a car or whatever.
Oh,
and then got snatched.
I feel sorry and hope that it's all good now. But going on...
I like how I can't watch the thing because my Twitch is slow.
Yeah, there's a lot of lag between this. But on to his brother now, who's round 2. They're
Twitter
back at it
fights.
again. You know more about this, Stealthy, so go ahead.
So, I've seen this on a Drama Alert post. Bloody yeah. So they were fighting, like, he set like a, KSI put a thing, like, about artists, like, stealing music or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
But he was like, and then, like, Jake put out something saying, oh, respect, bro, I'm against this. And he put respect, bro, at the end. And then, KSI, yeah, I forgot his name for a second. He came back and said, like, you...
What is it?
You
silly man.
I forgot. He was like, shut the F up and all that.
Oh, yeah. It's not good. So
Yeah,
they're
and
just now just going at each other
there.
again.
Yeah, and then, you know, it's going to happen.
They just can't, like, interact with each other without something happening. But now,
I know.
But now to something that is related to our first topic, which was the black hole. Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker.
Me review.
I've seen the trailer, and it's in Christmas time, so the lead up, definitely pretty hype. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't actually seen Episode 8 either. I'm gonna watch that. Was Episode 8 good?
Kind of.
Yeah, kinda. But this is shaping up to be very good since even from the trailer, I got a feeling it's not going to be super great, but I got a feeling it'll definitely revive the problem which happened in 8, so
yeah,
that'll be that. And also, again, the time it's taken since the last Star Wars movie. Wasn't that Solo? The Han Solo one?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
From that up until Christmas, there's a lot of time there, so they can definitely get things just right, just perfect it, and I'm hoping it turns out pretty good. Alright, now on to sport news, and Cameron Smith has gotten the most points in NRL. I'm just going to look this up because I don't completely know the story. I keep forgetting how to spell Cameron. Does anybody else do that? Cameron Smith. So, I think a match he got... Okay, I'm going on the official NRL website.
There it is. It's all up to date.
Yeah. Smith breaks point scoring record as the Storm beats the Cowboys. Very nice. Storm great Cameron Smith he is now the highest point scorer in the history of the game.
Damn.
For Melbourne skipper. So, in the 49th minute of the match, he got another point, which his total score... Have a guess what it is.
I don't know.
2,420. That's a lot.
Damn.
And he's still gone. Because the other guys, his is 2,418. So, there's a pretty big jump between the two. Now, I don't follow the NRL at all. In fact, I don't follow sports.
I had a period last year where
You watched a bit of it.
I liked the NRL.
But,
yeah,
I never was into NRL, never really watched it. Dad does, though.
It just seemed cool for that area.
Yeah. Alright. And next story, Stealthy, you love this sport, so you should be flying through this.
Yeah, so round 4 just ended in the AFL, and we had some big wins, big losses, some unexpected losses, some unexpected wins, you know. So it all started on Thursday night. Melbourne went over to Sydney.
The Swans?
To versus the Swans. Melbourne won that. They got their first win of the season. Swans not looking very good this season.
Oh, have they won though? The Swans or not?
One game, but that was against Carlton, who are on bottom of the ladder.
Oh. What's Carlton? That's Carlton.
So on Friday night, it was Western Bulldogs and Collingwood. Two teams looking good this year. Collingwood just got over the line.
Very nice.
I think about 3 goals. Not sure. So it went down to Saturday, where Geelong versus GWS at GMHBA Stadium. I think it's GMHBA Stadium or GHMBA. NBA Stadium, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Geelong lost their first game of the season.
By only 4 points. Is that 4?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's
one
4.
goal, they would have won, and they had a chance. GWS first win over in Geelong. It's a hard task to win over in Geelong, against Geelong, because it's so, like, fitted with the ground, and they know it so well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard, but GWS managed to get that over. Now, this is another big upset. Essendon didn't start the season well. It came to round 4 where they bet...
Lions.
Well, round 3, they bet Melbourne. And then round 4, they bet Lions, so they've won 2 in a row.
By a lot as well. They had, like, 112 points. So, it's a big amount of points. I can't do that.
Yeah. So the Lions started 3-0. They won their first 3 games.
Oh yeah, and then they get beat this round. So
yeah, they get beaten by Essendon, who started not very well, and now they're 2-2. Then the Saturday twilight, I'm pretty sure, Power versus Richmond. What was it? Richmond won by 2 goals. And Richmond didn't have their stars, so like Martin, Cochin.
They were all out.
Yeah, Revolt,
I'm learning
Rance, and they still got the win at Adelaide Oval.
Oh yeah.
You would expect the Power to win then, but you know, something must happened.
Just not top of the game.
Yeah. Now, I wish I didn't have to talk about this one. North Melbourne versus Adelaide. Adelaide got done, or we got done, by the bottom of the ladder team. You're not playing very well, the Crows. Disappointing. So Crows lost. Ben Brown is a disgrace right now. He's getting free kicks from jumping all over the place, diving and everything. So, yeah, the Crows lost by 2 goals. They kicked the last 2 goals. They would have drawn the game.
I don't know.
Now the Derby, West Coast versus Fremantle, it came down to the wire. Fremantle came back to win it, the Derby 49, but West Coast just held the fortress off. And the West Coast to get the win in Derby 49. Hearn won the I forgot the name of the medal, but Hearn won the medal, West Coast defender.
Yep. No, I'm just going.
I'm
recording.
Gold Coast versus Carlton. This was a cracking game.
That was so close. That's 2 points.
I forgot his name. He kicked the goal in
my favourite player.
10 to 9 seconds to go. He kicked the final goal.
Nice.
Like, in front. What did you just do there? In front of the in front of 5 Carlton players, and he kicked the winning goal against Carlton. And then St Kilda won against Hawthorn on Sunday night. I forgot what the game was. It was this police game. This police thing. I forgot it. But they won a trophy and everything. They were playing for a trophy and medal. And that.
Jeez.
So, yeah, that ends round 4.
Yep.
Round 5 is going to be the Easter round. The last couple
round.
Yes. The last couple of years, round 5 has been Anzac Day round, like Anzac round. But round 6 is going to be Anzac round this year. I'm not sure. So that includes the round 4 finishes in the AFL.
Very nice.
Yes.
Alright. Now on to World Cup. Cricket World Cup. It's looking pretty good.
Yes, so a couple of days ago, I'm pretty sure it was 2-1, I'm not sure. The World Cup got announced, and I would rate this World Cup. I would rate it so well that they could go on to win it.
Oh, because again, I don't know anything about the sport because all I do sit around, play games all day. Don't do anything. But
Yeah, so
who got banned again? Just to remind me.
Smith and Warner got banned.
Yeah.
That was like last March, so they're back now and they're named in the World Cup squad. So Finch is the captain of the World Cup squad.
Yeah.
I would have rated Alex Carey, to be the captain. So you got Finch, captain. I'm not sure his vice, but you got Carey, Cummins. I forgot his name because it's been so long from cricket season. Baron Doff.
Yeah, it's looking to be a pretty good team. How long ago was this announced? Because I only heard it just then, so.
This was like 2 days ago.
2 days. Wow, I really don't follow sport.
Yeah. So you got Kelton Nile, Kawaja, Lyon, Marsh, Maxwell, Richardson, Smith, Stark, Stoinis, Warner, and Zampa. They could go in and win it, I'm pretty sure, because they won the last World Cup, so I'm pretty sure they're going to win this World Cup.
Yeah.
That's looking pretty good.
Yeah, there's not much, because do you know who we versed first, or is that not announced yet?
It's been announced, so I just can't be bothered looking at it.
Anyone who's wondering, go look that up yourselves.
Yeah, it's going to be played in England as well, so.
Oh, fancy. Alright. Tiger Woods. He's back, my dudes. I don't follow golf, nor do I. The most amount of golf I've ever played is Wii Sports Golf on the Wii. Man, I love that game. But he's back after a slew of allegations. I just watched the project. Because he have affair charges or something?
I have no idea.
Oh. Well, he's back, and he's won it 5 times now. Oh my gosh, that's 5 more times than I've ever won.
On Wii Sports.
On Wii Sports. But yeah, well, yeah, neither of us follow golf, so.
Well, I kind of do.
Yeah, not a lot though.
Not a lot.
No.
If you're wondering, that's not my sports name down there. If people can see it.
What?
It's World Broadcast Sports. Just subscribe to that channel as well.
Okay, go subscribe. Alright.
Yes.
Now moving on into gaming news. Epic Gamer noises.
When's the special guest joining? Huh?
I don't know. I thought you had that under control.
No, I didn't.
You message him, and I'll talk about this. Okay. AFL.
Did you put the picture in?
Yeah, I did. It's all set up, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, can I talk about?
Okay, you can talk about this because I don't play this game at all.
So, in 2017, the AFL Evolution game came out on PlayStation, PC. It came out later, Xbox, and that. And then Wicked Witch put an AFL Evolution 2 picture out, and it wasn't the best of quality, but there's other pictures like that, and it was like good quality. I don't know why you put an AFL Devolution 2.
Because it's going backwards. It's the opposite of evolution.
Well, it's going forward, so it's evolution. 2019.
Yeah, but the graphics are bad.
No, look at other pictures of AFL Legend 2. You'll find out the graphics are not bad.
Oh, this
So
is the title
people,
screen.
yeah,
Okay.
but no, there's other pictures good quality, like this one. So people were criticizing it on Facebook and everything, saying,
Facebook.
"How's a How's the potato quality? No budget left for HD title screen. I can't see that bottom one because, it's blocked by the title thing. But we haven't got a release date yet on the AFL Evolution 2 game.
Yeah, it's not out on Steam either. The original one is... How much is it? It's...
I don't know.
Jeez, it's $70 still, the original.
But
Got controls?
there's no trailer.
No.
No release date. No actual real game title.
So, essentially, that's all that's been leaked.
We've got leaks here and there of the crowds, day-night cycle,
But
the new
Nothing
stadiums,
super
but nothing like trailer release date and everything,
Nothing too major. Alright.
Yeah, nothing real major.
Yeah. Now on to Apple what? Apple Arcade, apparently. This sounds like a bad idea. Whoa. Or something that just wants our money. Yeah, hang on. Is it on the App Store at all? I just wondered. Let me have a look. Nothing at all. Alright, you got more about this, Stealthy?
No.
Nah. Hang on, I'll look it up real quick.
That sounds like a bad idea here.
It doesn't... Because it's like a paid service or something, isn't it? Because hang on, let's have a look.
I don't know.
So, essentially, from what I can gather, so mobile to Mac gaming subscription service. So, essentially, you know how Discord, they do a Discord Nitro thing and you get free games with that? Because that's what Apple is technically doing. Except there's no added bonuses, and it's just games.
And it's very terrible.
Yeah, and it's probably going to cost like $1 bajillion. And it's got exclusives. Why not? But while we're on the topic of games, let's talk a bit about a company that not too many people like. And do they own?
Is it Epic Games?
No.
Oh,
Everyone likes them, but well, got to admit, the Save the World mode's pretty fun because there's just a crap ton of guns. But
and zombies.
Yeah, but Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order by EA, I don't trust them.
They made the last one.
They made Battlefront.
Battlefield. Battlefront, I don't know. They made the first one and the second one.
Yeah, the second one was heavily criticized because of the microtransactions. But, Stealthy, you got anything about this? That's my catchphrase now. Stealthy,
the
you got anything?
The trailer was released, I don't know, yesterday or something. Yeah, go watch the trailer and all that.
Yeah.
It's basically after the Revenge of the Sith. So it's about a Jedi who survives or whatever. The Revenge of the Sith here.
That movie, yeah.
Yeah, and it goes into hiding, I'm pretty sure, and all that.
Go destroy Darth Vader's small Jedi.
Yeah, so go watch the trailer.
Yeah.
No, I don't have really. I only had that part.
Yeah. My only concern is that they do what they did last time, EA. But if they don't, I bet you the game's going to be absolutely great.
Pay for everything.
You just bought this game, but you got to pay again because
you got to pay for the weapons. You got to pay to play the game.
Jonesy, is he ready?
Is there an image?
Yeah, I got the image.
What's the next image?
No, that's all of our news.
Alright, pull on the next image.
The guest?
Yep.
We have a guest!
Yeah!
Da 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 da.
So,
You go. Stealthy?
yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay. You just getting him?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
We got, the pair. I'm so excited.
I'm hungry. What?
So, he has 1K subscribers.
Very
Go
nice.
check
That's
him
more than
out.
what we have.
Yes. Go check him out. He is.
Yeah.
He's He's a YouTuber in Adelaide. 1K subscribers.
Alright.
Port Pair. He goes basically every home game Power plays.
Yeah.
Just.
Alright. I'm going to put up our intermission screen for now. Yeah, I haven't properly set this up, but I'm going to go transition. There we go.
So, we're just waiting through. It's going to be a build up. It's very exciting.
I can't. Yeah. We're not used to this setup yet, guys, so don't worry about it. And I'm going to change that. Do I have the...
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
do I have this image saved to my computer? No, I gotta get that up real quick.
Well, I sent it through Discord.
Yeah. Alright. Excuse...
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are we?
Good.
Good. So, this is a special guest here. Port Pair, how you going?
Good, mate, how are you?
Good. So it's been a lot of planning for this. Well, not a lot of planning for this. So yeah, so Port Pair here. He has 1K subscribers. Go check him out.
Thank you.
So, what do you think? What do you think of the AFL season so far?
It's been a very, very interesting one. A lot of upsets every round. I mean, tipping has been absolutely shocking, and
Yeah,
can't get a handle on that. But a few surprising results, and the ladder looks very interesting with St Kilda and Gold Coast in the top 8 after 4 rounds. I mean, you wouldn't have thought Gold Coast were going to win a game, and
yeah,
now they're sitting pretty in the top 6. You got Fremantle in there as well. It's just really hard to get a form line on any team at the moment.
yeah. So, if the finals were now, it'd be pretty weird seeing Gold Coast, St Kilda, and Brisbane up there.
I mean, yeah, like if you were to say to me at the beginning of the year the finals are going to have Gold Coast, St Kilda, Fremantle, Brisbane all in there, along with West Coast and Collingwood and all that, I would have said you're off it, mate. But
Yeah,
at the moment, it's pretty enjoyable. I just think I'm going to quit tipping because it's a farce at the moment. I'm not liking it.
yeah. If I was doing tipping right now, I'd probably get all of them wrong. Uh, so the ladders the bottom. What's it? The 9th to 18th looking pretty weird as well.
I mean, if you flipped the ladder upside down, minus Carlton, I reckon that would have been a pretty good top 8. You know, you've got North Melbourne down there. You've got Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, Richmond, Essendon,
Yeah.
Port Adelaide. Yeah, I mean, quality teams in there, and they're just not performing at the moment. And if you're a fan of any of those teams, Port Adelaide included, you'd be filthy, which I am.
I am too.
It's yeah. I mean, a long way to go, but if you're a mad fan of one of those teams, you'd be pretty disappointed.
Yeah, and it's unexpected for Richmond to be down there as well.
Yeah. I mean, Melbourne, I have them as premiers, and look where they're sitting. They're sitting
Yeah,
right
16.
down the bottom.
But a
Adelaide,
good,
So
yeah.
it's an interesting ladder, that's for sure.
It'll probably flip around halfway through the season. Like Gold Coast, St Kilda will go out.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see St Kilda, Gold Coast, possibly Fremantle. They'll probably slip out. Brisbane won't continue to be as good as they've been. You'll see the likes of Essendon. They look like they're heading back to their form now.
Yeah.
Melbourne should hit their strides. Got a pretty easy draw. You know, Sydney and Adelaide, you can't really read on them at the moment. Both been poor. Port Adelaide are very inconsistent, but you'd think they've got a pretty good draw after the next couple of weeks, so they might jump back up into the 8. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, but it's only round 4.
Yeah. And round 5 is not Anzac Day round this or next week or this week. Round 6 is, and it's pretty weird because like the other season it's been round 5 always Anzac round and all that, but round 5's Easter.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, isn't it? It's the draw's been put way out of whack, and you know, from Thursday all the way to next Monday, next Sunday, we've got only 2 days where we don't have any footy. Which is,
Yes.
I mean, if you're a neutral footy fan, you're loving life because you've got games left, right, and centre. But
Yeah.
the next 2 weeks are going to be pretty exciting. It might set up the season for a few teams.
Yeah, so like round 5 ends Monday, and then you have Tuesday break.
Yep.
And then you have Richmond and Melbourne back at it on Wednesday.
And then you've got
Essendon and Collingwood, and then Power and North Melbourne.
That's just a lot of good games of football.
Yeah, and then you got the Queensland Derby.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't know who's going to win that one.
Yeah. And then you got Adelaide, St Kilda, and then you got the Sydney Derby.
Yeah, I mean, again, who's going to win that?
Yeah, and then you got Fremantle, Western Bulldogs, Hawthorn and Carlton, and Geelong and West Coast.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
That one.
And it was pretty surprising as well that GWS snatched the win over at Geelong, against Geelong.
Yeah, that was a big surprise, especially down in Geelong. You wouldn't have thought... they were 20 points down at one stage too, and for them to come back...
Yeah.
They're a good side, and I reckon they could possibly push for the top 4 this year, and you never know, that first premiership, if they keep up their form, might be on the cards.
Mm. And GWS have been in 2 prelims since they have been in the AFL.
Yep.
It's
One
they
against
joined,
Richmond, and then another one the year before, I think.
yeah, against the Bulldogs.
Yep.
And they came into the league at 2012.
Yeah, I mean, that's... For them, they've been a lot more successful than Gold Coast, which I think is a big tick for them. I think that would have been a major plan within their club, but they've promised so much but delivered so little. So I think now's the time for them.
Yeah, hopefully we can see some finals action of Gold Coast or something like that.
Well, that's it, and I think if you're just a neutral fan, to see a team like Gold Coast make the 8 would be amazing for them. after what they've been through. To see a team like St Kilda make the 8, they haven't made a final for years. Those types of teams to get into the top 8. Brisbane, who haven't been there for a long time.
Yeah.
Footy's all about feel-good stories, and if those teams are making the 8, it's good for not only for the team, but for the AFL and for people watching.
Yeah, and we've got a couple Thursday games this season to start off.
I hate Thursday night footy. It throws my weekend out of whack.
Yeah, there's about 6 rounds of Thursday night footy until we go to Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, round 7 is the first round of the year where we don't have Thursday night football.
Yeah, and that's Collingwood versus Port Adelaide.
Yeah, what a game to put on.
Yeah.
Port get thumped.
And then it goes back to Friday for about into round 13, where the Crows take on Richmond.
I think that's a bye week too. So.
Yeah, it's in the bye.
So
and Power switching up the teams to verse at over at China as well.
Yeah,
or AFL.
I think it's round 10 or 9 that they...
11.
11? Oh, they pushed
Yeah.
it back this year. They head up to China, so for them, that's probably a good thing, I reckon. Personally, I think they probably tire out a bit towards the end of the year with China. Bit of fatigue sets in, so for them to push it back later in the year probably gives Port Adelaide a better run home. They won't get as tired or won't get as fatigued, so it's good for them, and I think it's good for the AFL as well.
Yeah. And Lockie Neal for Brisbane is looking good this season over in his new club.
Yeah, that's he's looking like one of the best players in the league at the moment. He's just doing everything right, especially for Brisbane. They lost Beams, and they needed a key midfielder to fill that slot, and to get Lockie Neal from Freo to come over and slot into that position for them is fantastic, and he's proving to be one of the best trades of the year so far.
Yeah. And did you watch any of the JLT games?
Yeah, I chimed into a couple. Don't usually read too much into JLT form, but a lot of the players that are playing fantastic football in the first month have continued on from being good in the JLT. You've got Lockie Whitfield, who was fantastic. Lockie Neal, as you said before. Travis Boak from Port Adelaide is looking really good. So JLT form sometimes doesn't show how good a team is, but
Yeah.
it's a good little warm up.
Yeah. And what are your predictions for next week?
Well, this week. This week's games. Well, we start on Thursday night with Collingwood and Brisbane.
And then you got 2 Friday night games.
Yeah, 2 Fridays on the Good Friday, which a couple of years ago we wouldn't have seen any footy on the Good Friday. So
Yeah.
the game, I think North Melbourne Essendon is for the kids, so the charity. So that's really good from them to play at Marvel 420, and then you've got West Coast and Port Adelaide over in the West, which is, from a Port Adelaide's perspective, I'm absolutely dreading. But I hope it's a good Friday for us.
Yeah. And then you got the 3 games on the Saturday and the 2 games on Easter.
Yeah, Carlton and the Western Bulldogs and Adelaide and Gold Coast. Probably not the greatest of games for Easter Sunday, but the round finishes off with Hawthorn and Geelong, which, as we know, is always an absolute belter. So
Yeah.
that'll be a good game to finish off the Easter weekend.
Yeah. So, What do you think the final ladder will look like? Your predictions?
Well, from the beginning of the year, I had the likes of Melbourne and Adelaide at the top with GWS and a couple of those teams. I didn't even have Geelong or GWS in the top 8, but I think at the moment, looking at the top 8, with Geelong, GWS and West Coast, I think they'll probably stay in the top 4. You'll probably see Collingwood move up into 4th. I don't think Brisbane, St Kilda, Gold Coast and Fremantle will be there at the end. I still think Melbourne will get in there. I still think Essendon will make it. I still think Port Adelaide will make it. And Adelaide, I think they'll scrape it in. So you won't see the likes of Hawthorn or North Melbourne, Sydney. They won't be in the 8.
Yeah, and Western Bulldogs as well.
Yeah,
they had a good start.
They're a good team, the Doggies, and I wouldn't write them off. Especially this early, it's very hard to tell how good they'll be. But if you're basing it on current form at the moment, look, I know Port Adelaide's fixtures, so I'm kind of being a tad biased towards them. So you might not see them in the 8, but I think they'll make it. But yeah, the Doggies, Hawthorn, Richmond was the other one. It'd be tough to see how good they go, but I think they might slot in. It's very hard to tell, man. It's a good season. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, exciting. It's going to be exciting to the finish.
And that's exactly what the AFL wanted. They want excitement. So they've definitely got it to start the year. Except if you're a Carlton fan.
Yeah, and hopefully it's another West Coast Collingwood grand final, or maybe West Coast Geelong.
Yeah, and I'd like to see West Coast not win. For a change. They've troubled us Port fans for a long time, and I think I'd like to see them lose. So if they could lose this week and lose the granny, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, and I did have the start of the season. I had my ladder at, what was it, Adelaide at top. I had Brisbane on 4th. I remember I had GWS, West Coast, Collingwood, Hawthorn, Sydney, Richmond, Melbourne up in the top 8.
Yeah.
And then it looks like that it's all gone wrong, my predictions early for the ladder.
Yeah, I mean, off the top of my head, if I can remember my ladder, I had Melbourne at the top, West Coast, Collingwood, and I think it was Essendon in the top 4, and then Adelaide. I had there was Richmond around the mark. I had Port Adelaide in there, and I think it was somebody, I can't remember the last team that was finishing up. North Melbourne was the other one. They rounded out the top 8, and I think about 2 of those teams are in the top 8 at the moment. So shows how good predictions are so early.
Yeah. The predictions can sometimes get you messed up sometimes.
It's like tipping. You have no idea what you're doing. You can be the biggest expert in the world, but if you end up with like 2 tips for the week, that's how good you're going. That's how odd footy is at the moment. And yeah, it's exciting, but at the same time, it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd pay money to get 6 tips for once this year. That's how bad I'm going.
Yeah, alright, so thanks for your time, Port Pair.
No worries, guys. Thank you very much for having me on.
Me and Port Pair will be commentating on my sports channel later. He'll be commentating the Hawthorn and Port Adelaide game.
Can't a pair.
Yeah. Port not looking good in the Sim League.
Nah, we're flat bottom, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
But hopefully they did have a comeback in the last quarter. They kicked the first 4 goals, I'm pretty sure, against Geelong. But
Yeah,
Geelong just kicked the couple goals
well,
at the
that's it.
end.
And I'm hoping that we can get across the line against Hawthorn tonight. You know, we're at home. I'm commentating. So
Yeah.
hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Thanks for your time.
No worries, guys. Appreciate it. Enjoy.
See ya.
Bye.
Alright, so thanks for watching,
Yeah.
guys. There was our special guest.
I stayed silent for most of that because I had no idea what was going on.
Did I hear you laugh in one of them?
I don't know.
In one of the bits?
Well, that's episode 2 done. This is
Yes.
gone incredibly
So,
well.
yeah, so we'll be back next week with the Anzac Day
Yeah.
one. We'll have
Anzac Day episode, we'll call it.
yeah, we'll have Minute of Silence.
Yeah, it'll be more memorial themed news. And then some regular news thrown in there for news.
We'll have that, if we can, we'll probably have it Wednesday if everyone's free.
Yeah.
On the Wednesday night when Richmond and Melbourne are playing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope you guys had a good time watching.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed our special guest, Port Pair.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Alright. See yous.